Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. So today we are going to have 6 brand new dump and go crock pot dinner meal ideas. So I hope that you guys enjoy. If you do, go ahead and please give this video a thumbs up, share this video, like this video. Why do I always do that? Subscribe, click the notification bell, and let's go ahead and get to these 6 crock pot dinner ideas.
Okay, so for our first dump and go crock pot meal, we are making chicken and scallop potatoes. So what you're going to need is 1 pound of chicken breast. I'm using frozen chicken breast, which I have been obsessed with. You're also going to need 1 box of scallop potatoes, 2 cups of water, 1/3 cup of milk, and 2 tablespoons of butter. You're also going to need some garlic powder and some Italian seasoning. As you saw, I poured the potato seasoning into the water and just kind of mix it together. And the recipe actually didn't call for the milk, but I went ahead and added it because I saw it was on the box and I felt like it was going to be incomplete without it.
Okay, so this is what it looks like after about 8 hours. I've already stirred it. I was actually worried about the milk because the recipe didn't call for milk, and it actually did really well. So I'm glad I added it. You can also add in, I wanted to add in some mixed veggies, but I felt like there wasn't enough juice, so I just went ahead and I made green beans on the side. And if this, depending on how cheesy this is, I might add some cheese to the top of the potatoes on our individual plates. So I'll show you what this looks like all plated up. Okay, so here are our plates. I just added these steamable cut green beans, and I also did add some cheese over the potatoes and the chicken, and this tastes really good. It doesn't look like much, but it is really tasty, and it was super quick to throw together. So this is dump and go crock pot meal number 1. Okay, so today we are having, I'm so excited for this, Cool Ranch chicken. And I'm actually going to make this into tacos tonight. But what you're going to need for the crock pot is some chicken. I chose thighs. You can do breast, however you choose. You're going to need 2 pounds of it. 1 packet of taco seasoning. 1 packet of ranch seasoning. 3 tablespoons of oil. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. You literally just dump that all into your crock pot. Cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours. This is frozen chicken, by the way. I have been working with frozen chicken lately, and I have been loving it. And this is what it looks like all cooked. It smells so good, you guys. Okay, so here we go. This smells so good, like legit. What was even in here? Oh yeah, vinegar. Where is all this juice from? I'm just gonna gently kind of start shredding this. Okay, now that it's all shredded, we're gonna make this into tacos, but if this is how I thought it was gonna be, I would have totally stirred this over rice because that juice is just, it's so incredibly flavorful. Wow, this is so good. And it was like boom, 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 bam, done. Oh my gosh. So here is the finished product. I just have it on one of these mission flour tortillas. I put some salsa con queso down on the bottom, spread it out, put some of the chicken on there, topped it with sour cream. If I had some lettuce, I'd put some lettuce on there, but I don't. So I'm just gonna have some carrots on the side because I'm trying to be healthy. I'm really trying to eat a vegetable, at least with every dinner. So I'm just gonna use some carrots. And yeah, I'm super excited. This is how Ava has hers, and Trell's eating his in hard taco shells. So I'm so excited. I can tell you already, I highly, 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 highly recommend this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tonight we are making salsa verde chicken with a twist. I've made salsa verde in the crock pot before, which is super delicious, but I've only ever done it with chicken and then a jar of salsa verde. But today we are going to be needing 2 pounds of chicken. So here I have chicken thighs and chicken breasts. I have been loving these frozen bags of chicken because you don't have to thaw them. You don't have to worry about having ready to go. I'm always forgetting to take them out of the freezer. So yeah, these have been perfect. I've been loving them. And then you just need 1 can of corn, 1 can of black beans, and I went ahead already and I rinsed and drained both of them. And then you're going to need 1 jar of salsa verde. Salsa verde, you're gonna dump all of this in the crock pot, cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours or on high for 4 to 6. And then 30 minutes before you're about to eat, you want to put in a block of cream cheese and let that cream cheese combine with the mixture. So let's go ahead and get all this dumped into that crock pot. Okay, so it has been several hours. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and take this little contraption down on, it's linked down below in my Amazon favorite store if you are interested, but I'm just gonna shred up this chicken to the best of my ability. And then if you guys see that little, it's like a rice-a-roni. Can you go hand that to me, Ava? Or control. I'm going to make this, and while I'm making this, I'm going to throw in the cream cheese, so that will give it its 30 minutes to cook. Someone told me to get whipped cream cheese and that it would melt better, but I thought I was getting whipped. However, this is not the whipped, but I don't know. We're still going to try it. Ava. Oh. So we're just going to throw this on top, let that cook on low for 30 more minutes, and then we're going to mix it together, mix the cream cheese in with the rest of the food, and then I'm going to serve this over this rice-a-roni Mexican style rice. Okay, so it's been a little over 30 minutes, so I'm just going to go ahead and stir this cream cheese in here, and it looks delicious. We've had salsa verde a lot, and it's really, really good. We've never had it like this. I don't think. This kind of reminds me of something that I've made before, though, without the salsa verde, of course. But here I have my my Mexican style rice-a-roni cooked. And it's 3 servings, so we all got like about an equal amount of whatever. Equal amount. So I'm just going to take a cup of this, because I say that a serving is maybe about a cup. Maybe I have a little too much chicken in here. I don't know. But I'm just going to kind of serve it over the Mexican rice. That does look like a lot. So maybe a little less than a cup. Because this should be 8 servings. But that is what it looks like. And we're going to go chow down. So tonight we are making kale and chorizo soup, and it's minimal ingredients, super quick, super easy. You just dump all this stuff in and go. You have a can of 14 and a half ounce can of diced tomatoes. Can I talk? Some garlic, some kale, a 32-ounce container of veggie broth, and then you want a pound of chorizo. So this is what I've got, and like I said, we're just gonna dump everything into the crock pot, cook it on high for like 4 to 6 hours, cook it on low for 6 to 8. I always say this with soups, the longer you cook them, the better they taste, because they can really get the flavors marinated together and just super delicious. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's been cooking forever because it's like 9 o'clock. It's very oily. It's a little too oily for my taste. The chorizo kind of like, you can barely see it. I mean, it's definitely kind of not in chunks at all. So I don't know, I'm gonna put it in a bowl, see how I like it. I'm a little turned off by the oil though, I'm not gonna lie, but it is pork and it was kind of fatty, so we'll just see. We're just gonna have it with sandwiches on the side. Okay, so this is what this looks like. I just added some Parmesan cheese. It's good, but it's definitely a little too oily for my taste. So I would probably suggest to do like a chicken sausage. Publix has a really good chicken sausage. It's a chicken Italian sausage. It's the Greenwise brand. That is delicious. I would totally swap these two out. Instead of doing chorizo, I would do the Publix Greenwise chicken sausage and it would be top notch. And I would also add some cannellini beans in here and that would be really, really good and a bit heartier as well. So yeah, anyways, this is the kale and chorizo soup. Okay, so today we are making chicken cordon bleu in the crock pot. So what you're going to need is 6 chicken breasts, a 1/4 cup of butter melted, 1 cup of milk mixed in with a cream of chicken, 1 can of cream of chicken. You're gonna need 6 slices of ham, 6 slices of Swiss cheese. My kids do not like Swiss cheese, so we're gonna go with provolone, and I don't think that I have 6 slices of provolone, so we'll just use Monterey Jack. Use what you got on hand, y'all. Some of y'all actually like talk trash, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're gonna do a video and not have stuff on hand. I mean, y'all, that's life. I'm not perfect. The only reason why I say stuff about it is because that's actually following the recipe, but you also don't have to follow the recipe to a T. Just saying. You're also going to need a box of stuffing mix. So what you're going to do is just drizzle a little bit of this to cover the bottom, then put in your 6 chicken breasts, cover with ham, cheese, and then you're going to drizzle the rest of this over top of the chicken. And then you're going to open up your box of stuffing, put that on top, pour over your melted butter, cook this on low for 4 hours. And I cannot wait to try this. This is the 6 Sisters, I believe, and I think that they have like a really huge channel on YouTube, and I've never tried any of their recipes, so I'm excited to try this one tonight. So this actually had to cook for 6 hours and not 4 hours, but this is what it looks like. It looks delicious. It smells delicious. And then a serving for this is just half a cup of stuffing, dressing, whatever you want to call it. The only thing is that the top is kind of crumbly. I'm not going to care about that, like whatever. And then the chicken breast. But I also want to get some of that delicious juice going on too. Oh, and I lost all my cheese though. That's the only thing, is that when you put the cheese on top, you're going to lose it in the sauce. But yeah, this smells insane. And I seriously cannot wait to eat it. I'm just going to pair it with some mixed veggies. So good, you guys. Like, so delicious. This is a yes and a must. The only thing is that I didn't think about the fact that you're not going to have a piece of cheese on each of your chicken breast, because it is going to melt in the mixture. But anyways, I'm just going to wait on my veggies. I will see you guys tomorrow for our last dump and go crock pot meal. Tonight we are making slow cooker enchilada casserole. So excited for this. You're going to need 1 to 2 pounds of skinless boneless chicken breast. You're going to need 1 big can of enchilada sauce, a can of corn, a can of beans, 3 cups of cheese. I'm going to cut it down because I feel like you don't need that much. And I'm going to use 2 cups. You're also going to need 10 white corn tortillas. And it also calls for onions, but thank you to my sweet subscribers for letting me know in my meal prep video that there is a recall on onions. So if you didn't know, there's a recall. Don't use them. So yeah, I will not be using onions. And this is also a 2-step. So first we're going to put in the chicken with the enchilada sauce. And if onions weren't on recall, then you would put onions in there. Cook that on low for 4 to 6 hours. And once it's done, you go ahead and you shred it. And then that's when you're going to cut 10 of these into triangles. You're gonna drain and rinse your black beans. You're gonna drain your corn. This also calls for half a cup of sliced black olives, but I don't like olives, so we're not going to be adding that. Yeah, actually it says to add the cheese with the beans, the corn, and the tortillas. So, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and cook this chicken. Actually, it says to cook it on high for 4 hours. But it's early in the morning for me, so I'm going to cook it on low for like 6 to 8 or whatever, however long it takes. Okay, so it's been cooking 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 for 6 hours. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this little thing. It's linked down below in my Amazon store. It is a must, and I'm just gonna go ahead and shred this chicken. I'm going to take 10 of the corn tortillas, and I'm just going to cut them. The recipe says to cut them in triangles, so I'm going to do that with a pizza cutter. And then I'm going to do 2 cups of cheese. I'm going to do this Fiesta blend. And I'm just going to dump it in there. And mix it, and we're going to cook this on low for an hour to 2. And it's pretty much just gonna look like this. Yeah. But I'll show you what it looks like in an hour. So this is what this deliciousness looks like. I feel like I start every, ooh, look at my meal intro out. What am I trying to say? I don't know. This looks really good. It looks really, really
Those
good.
aren't stains. It's actually dirty.
So, let's see. Oh, y'all. I don't know about the tortillas because they're kind of like soggy. So I don't know how if is it gonna taste like a dumpling. I don't know, but this looks really good, and I feel like this chicken kind of naturally also shredded itself as well. So I'm just gonna serve this in a bowl. Actually, I think that's all of the, I'm thinking the chicken, that's the, what's it called? The tortillas. I'm going to go ahead and serve this in bowls, kind of like a soup. And you can totally do, you could add some cream cheese in here. You could add some sour cream. You could add some tortilla chips. All of that and all of the above would be delicious. You could do like however you would do a soup or however you would do a taco. You know, it's kind of taco-y, so, you know. Delicious. I'll show you in a second. I think I'm gonna put some sour cream on mine. Thinking about a cup and a half as a serving, maybe. So there you go, our last and final crock pot meal. And I'm super excited. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put just a little bit of dollop of sour cream on here. I'll be good to go. Okay, so quick rundown of each of these meals. The chicken and potatoes, that one was okay. I would not make it again. Definitely would not make it again. But it was okay. The enchilada casserole, oh my gosh, was more like a soup than a casserole. But wow, it was so good. Like every time like I took a bite, I was like, this is delicious. I will definitely make it again. I want to make a, I'm definitely gonna be working on some soup recipes, and I would love to do like a chicken tortilla soup or something like that. But that enchilada casserole was delicious. The kale and chorizo soup, it was really good. However, I did not like how much fat was on top. Obviously it's pork, so that's kind of to be expected. I would definitely make this again, only I would make it with chicken sausage instead. The Cool Ranch shredded chicken, you guys, if you make anything out of this, you need to make that. Cantrell was like crazy for this chicken. I was crazy for this chicken. I think Ava was too, but I mean, there's so much you can do with it. You can put it over nachos, you can make it as tacos, you can put it over rice. It was just so flavorful, so delicious, something that's definitely gonna be a staple for us, and that I highly recommend. It was so flavorful and so delicious. The Salsa Verde chicken, I have done something similar to this. I don't know what I call it. I think I usually add taco seasoning or something like that instead of salsa verde. It was good. It tasted almost identical to whatever it is that I make. And I always do chicken, cream cheese, black beans. I don't think I usually add the corn. So it was good, and it's something I recommend. The slow cooker chicken cordon bleu, not my favorite. You know, the stuffing kind of started getting like really mushy, and I'm not the biggest fan of mushy stuffing. And then all of the cheese, obviously melted in with like the milk and the cream of chicken mixture. So it was kind of like you had it in there, but then you didn't have it with your chicken. It was just the chicken and the ham. It was still really good though. Next time if I were to do it, I would probably forego the stuffing though. Maybe instead do it in the oven, because I'm a really big fan of crunchy stuffing, not mushy stuffing. So that is the rundown of all 6 of the recipes, whether I recommend them, what I would do to change, and all of that kind of stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Again, if you did, please give give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here. All right, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.